good.
My favorite time of the week when we get together. We're in our own living room, even though we are absolutely all around the world. Episode 102. How that happened?
I don't know.
Amazing. And since we're all around the world, we send our Palimpsest project to each other physically all around the world, and we've had this great run. What are we at? Two years at 102 episodes? Is that right? 2 years. And how many of these paintings have been damaged? Anybody?
Just one.
2 years damaged from all these different paintings going multiple times around the world. How many paintings and how many times the world? I actually didn't do the math because I can't.
I think we were at one point at a total of 92 layers or something. I don't know, but it's 7 pieces for the first and 7 people, and then 6 pieces for the second round and 6 people. So do the math.
72 times.
How many times?
72 times we've had.
Our math quiz. Thank you, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl. So that's really quite amazing. 1 piece damaged 72 times. So we could call our title today. I think we're calling this title today. How far can you kick a painting? Why is that our title, Laura? I think that was one of your ideas. How far can you kick a painting?
No,
it was Cheryl's.
It was Cheryl's idea. Okay. How come that's your idea? How far can you kick a painting? Why is this painting?
That was referencing often the frustration. I was being flippant of the frustration sometimes, I suppose, that I have seen people feel with paintings, and I know that I've seen them being frisbeed around the art room, but
our art room?
No.
I think she's referring to the lovely people at the shipping companies who are so delicate with our work.
Because we have used these beautiful master pack boxes, right? And they're not just master pack boxes; these are master pack Titan. What do they call them, Mike?
Titan Strongbox.
Strongbox.
Titan Strongbox with the nice thin titanium panels, and the beautifully super custom fitted foam, thick, dense foam, eggshell foam. We have been using these boxes for all of our shipping, and they've all been showing up in great condition.
Great condition. Look,
Even the corners of the cardboard boxes have had a lot of integrity, despite whatever they're going through during their shipping.
Oh, this is.
And, remember, we're shipping to Australia and to the UK and throughout North America.
Well, specifically, because this is the box, right? That the damaged painting was in, right?
Can you get?
And the box is intact.
Awkward, I know, but.
Yeah, exactly, Stephanie. The box is completely intact, so we know that you can't kick a master pack Titan Strongbox very far.
So Ross, can you show us the front of the box, like the entire front, so we can see that it's not damaged, because that's the front of the painting where the damage occurred.
Yeah.
See, it's completely. There's not even a hole or anything in the
Not
cardboard.
even a poke even.
Not a dent. Not a nothing.
Perfect box. Excellent.
Yeah. No, these boxes have really, for me, put my mind at ease. I used to be really nervous about packing doing the packaging part and taking responsibility and all the bubble wrap and trying to build a crate, and then it's really heavy. And it's always been such a headache. And this really removed all of that anxiety for me.
Totally. You just get the size and you put your painting in. Maybe you put a piece of glass in. You can put documents inside. We're using panels. Cradle panels, right? They've got this cradle here. We can put things in. Oh, look, here's the damage. Look at this. Show it from the front, the back, I guess, right? Because you don't want to.
Yeah, you can show it from the front.
From the front.
Well, you can see the real damage at the back there too. Like, So this is a wooden panel. This is the
Wood.
thin wooden panel
Yeah.
supported by a stretcher, a frame at the back.
And it takes quite a bit of force to do something like this. This is not. My point is that if you look at the front of the box and you look at the amount of damage that this has gotten, there should be evidence of that on that box, because this does not happen without the box being damaged.
Yeah, you can literally see through the gap in that wooden panel right there.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's Ross's finger. Yeah.
Look at that. There's no evidence of that on the box at all.
No. So let me explain what happened, because shipping this piece was a little bit of an adventure to begin with. It came originally from Laura in the UK. Then I think it went to Rose and then to me. Yeah. And no, it went from Rose to Stephanie. Yeah. And then to me. So it had gotten all the way around, and I had to send it to Ross in LA, and I'm near Montreal. So I sent it with UPS. I sent it off, and we got Ross got a message that it had arrived, and then he went to pick it up, and it wasn't there. And then for some reason they moved it to a different UPS location in LA twice, and all the time Ross tried to get it, and they never were able to find it. So eventually I started messaging them, telling them to freaking find the painting, because according to them, what they wanted me to do was just file a claim and consider it to be lost, which in my opinion was not an option, because we need this piece. So I really went after them. I was not very nice about it. So I'm thinking that maybe that's where it happened. I don't know. But eventually they found it and they shipped it back to me. And when I got it, it looked perfect. The box was fine. So I didn't really take the time to open it. Maybe I should have. But because the box was in perfect condition, I didn't feel there was any need for me to open it. I just slapped another label on it instead of sending it through UPS, which I didn't really care for anymore. I used FedEx and shipped it out to Ross again, and it arrived. But then when we opened it, this was the result.
Ta-da.
And so, Denise, you're thinking that it happened, maybe UPS did it out of spite?
I think it was a spite thing, yeah, because I find it very, very sort of suspicious that it was lost, and that I was pretty not very polite about the fact that I was not accepting the fact that they said it was lost, even though I could see on the tracking exactly where it was when they lost it, supposedly. Yeah. So I think they just got really frustrated, maybe, somebody there, I don't know. But somebody clearly opened the box and did something to damage this painting.
And then closed back the box.
Pardon my language.
The box is completely untouched. And there's no way you could do that kind of damage to a wooden panel without damaging the box. Unless you took it out, looked at it, and decided how far you could kick it.
Exactly. Well, my issue a little bit is that I afterwards, when we found out that this had happened, I mean, it can happen. That's the risk of doing mail art. It's But at this point, nobody has taken responsibility for this. Not UPS, not Freightcom, the intermediary that we use, not FedEx. None of these parties have. I filed a claim about it. I've explained to them what happened, and I told them I'm not looking for any monetary reimbursement, but we as a group would like to find the person that is responsible, because we feel that somebody needs to be held accountable for what they did to us or to our artwork. And they have refused to do that. So that's why we are doing this episode, to sort of call them out a little bit.
It almost looks like someone took a hammer to it. You know, it's like the damage is so severe. You have to use a lot of force to make that kind of damage to wood.
Yeah, right? You have to try more than once. It's not a canvas. Yeah. It's not canvas. No. It's wood.
It's pretty.
It seems more like It seems more like rage, doesn't it?
It does.
Yes, it does.
Downward force.
Well, you know, we do talk about art sparking feelings.
Mm,
So
rage.
clearly, this piece triggered something in somebody,
Yeah.
and they expressed themselves, and we received the message
Violently. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we should
Mm,
also talk a
mm.
little bit about what our plan is moving forward with this piece, because these pieces they're meant to change during their travels around the world, and I think we all feel that even though there's damage, we still feel that it's part of the painting now, right?
Mm.
You know what? Maybe we find some kind of filler to put it in and just like create something. I don't know, right?
Well, I
Like
think
just
Rose, you
make
had
it work.
plans, right?
Oh,
For
okay.
fixing it.
Well, I just thought that we could try, and I mean, we're not gonna be able to conceal the damage, but all
No.
we could do is try to rebuild the integrity of the structure so that it can continue on in its life and not be dangerous, ripping things or falling apart, but that it will contain the palimpsest of this event.
Yeah, and the
Essentially,
crack will still be visible.
the crack will be
As well.
visible, but we're going to try and kind of just even it back out and rebuild some support behind it so that it has some integrity. That's just structural integrity.
Mm.
And then we can continue on its life, because this painting was supposed to receive at least one or two more layers, wasn't it?
Three,
I
I
think
think.
Ross and then Cheryl. Cheryl is the
Yeah.
last one.
Yeah. As well, this was an ampersand panel, Lara. Lara?
Yes, the first layer was mine. Yes.
Yeah, but it was an ampersand. You bought it from ampersand.
Oh, from ampersand.
I don't
What
know
I'm
what
saying,
The brand.
the brand of the panel.
Ampersand.
Yeah, ampersand.
Yeah, I
Ampersand.
don't remember.
What I mean is it's a very expensive panel to buy.
Yes, it was very
That's what I mean.
expensive.
It's a professional museum quality, one of the best, one of the most beautiful surfaces that you can work on. Ampersand, they're beautiful, really sturdy, made beautifully, and you can see that it was actually it was pine, or that the way that it's cracked. It's not just masonite or whatever. It's
Right.
Yeah, it has a grain still.
it's
Yeah,
quite sturdy.
And they got the crack, and somebody went like, "Oh no, an accident happened." Like how they'd see it anyways. I mean, that already doesn't make sense. But this was clearly like beyond the idea of like something happened. Oh no, it was like something happened. Not enough yet. Let me get.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have minded so much if it was an accident and somebody just came forward and said, "Hey, gosh, guys, I'm so sorry that this happened."
That's all we
But
wanted.
nobody even said sorry to us. And
No.
I find that
They were.
I'm not even looking for
I
money.
picture them cursing Denise's name as.
Those artists.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I just felt that it couldn't get lost. The fact that I could step by step see where it was, and then they were like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Yeah, you do know. You can see. I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see where it is."
Good for you
It's
for
not that
persevering.
hard.
Well, it does indicate that someone did not want to have to be responsible for what had happened to that painting.
Yeah.
And that's why it hung around for a couple weeks and no one was like acknowledging that they could find it, because they didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
But now we as a collective, we are going to deal with it. We're going to incorporate it into the story of that particular piece. And between Ross and Cheryl, they're going to try and finish it up in the same way we've been doing all the other pieces.
Maybe
right?
even enhance
You know
the
what?
damage.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
what?
here's the thing. I'm wondering if you can actually like incorporate the crack into the art, like to actually use it as maybe a multimedia, mixed media piece, like have something flowing out of it, or I don't know. You know what I mean? And we could
Have you
make
painted on
lemons
it?
out of lemonade out of lemons. Pardon me?
That's what we're going to try, because it started off as
Yeah.
such a beautiful painting.
I know.
Its story
Lara.
still needs to be
Sorry.
told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that from the beginning we talk how all these paintings are like they were born like a baby and they grew up traveling around. So this painting is like has a scar that everybody can has during
Yes.
have during their life. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
it's
That's a good point.
And also, in some way, we can see also in ordinary lives when someone damage a person, make a scar on a person, and don't take responsibility
abuse.
on this. So yes, I think in some ways very deep what happened and how we can use on the story of this painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree, Laura. Yeah.
What a beautiful way to put it, Laura.
I know. It's really deep.
Deep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna fly regardless. Just like you said, everybody gets scars on the journey of life.
Yeah.
And these paintings are metaphorically going through these lives that we're imbuing them with. So absolutely.
Yeah.
Poetic justice. Can't
If-
wait
if
to see what
only-
Ross.
If only FedEx or UPS or Freightcom would have the decency to at least say sorry. That would be lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be nice. But on top
But
of
see,
that, we want to acknowledge the absolute quality of these Master Pack Titan Strong boxes.
Yeah.
Going
Absolutely.
through hell, they had to remove the painting to damage it.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
They tried damaging it through the box. They wouldn't have been able to.
And we would have also seen the evidence on the box. There's no evidence on the box.
No,
No
nothing.
crack
Oh yeah.
or indentation
Yeah.
to
Right, no.
corrugate at all. Nothing.
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, guys, I guess we should wrap this one up.
Gotta go back to work. How about you guys? You going back to work?
Yes.
I have to
Fun.
get back to work.
Okay.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.